In this short clip, I'm going to explain the lesson plan adjustment rationale assignment. Consult this video whenever you want and as often as you want. If after watching the video you still have questions about the assignment, ask them during any class. I want you to describe 4 strategies teachers could use in making their class more accessible to students with diverse language abilities. An example of one of these strategies might be instructions for assignments should be written down and made accessible to students online. That would be a strategy. Or, of course, the teacher could make a video of the PowerPoint and upload it to YouTube. That would be a strategy. Another strategy might involve keeping a word wall. Now, there's lots of stuff. You'll get ideas from your reading. A strategy could be anything that makes you think, hey, there's an idea. I should do that when I'm teaching a linguistically diverse class. If you get no useful ideas from any of your readings or from class discussions, then you should probably visit me during office hours and we can try to come up with some. Each response to this assignment should include a pedagogical activity, behavior, or perspective that teachers of diverse classrooms could utilize. So that's how I'm defining strategy here. Each strategy description should explain the rationale for that pedagogical strategy. So I don't want you in this assignment just to say, here's a great idea that I read about. I want you to tell me why it's a good idea, why it's needed, who it's a good idea for. In short, you should talk about what teachers of such students should do, how they should do it, and why they should do it. So your strategies should draw upon different readings in the course. You should make your references to course readings specific and clear. So if you're drawing on different readings in the course and I don't know you're drawing on different readings in the course because you haven't used any references or citations, then we've got a problem. Use APA style here. The APA formatting for most of the readings is in the course outline. It's on Moodle and it's in the course outline on Moodle. So really all you need to do is copy and paste the APA style reference from the course outline into the text to show that you've done it. It's proper academic convention. I've made it very, very easy for you to follow, so I'll expect it. It's important that you tell me where you get your ideas from, because otherwise it's considered plagiarism. 2 strategies should refer to readings from the language acquisition and bilingualism or second language acquisition sections of the course. So I've divided the course into 3 major sections. The first 2 sections make up about half of the course, and 2 of your strategies should come from that half of the course. 2 of the strategies should refer to readings from the language learners, language skills, and the content class section of the course. Again, that's the 3rd section of the course. It's the biggest section of the course, and 2 of your strategies should come from there. Each strategy should be 1 to 2 double-space type pages in length. That's about 250 to 500 words. That really isn't that many words. It may be difficult for you to really say all the things you need to say in that short amount of space, but please try. You can include the title page if you wish, but that doesn't count towards your page count. You must include a reference that refers to course reading cited, or course references that refer to course reading cited. The references should be in APA format, such as that used in the course outline. The 4 strategy guide discussions combined are worth 20% of your overall grade. I'll try to get the first 2 strategy guide discussions back early enough that you can use the feedback from that to make your next 2 better. If you aren't sure how to do this assignment and you want to meet with me, my office hours are in the course outline. The strategy discussion should be clearly written and include all the necessary details. I shouldn't have to go back to the reading to figure out what you're talking about. You should be telling me enough in the strategy discussion that I can understand this even if I've forgotten the reading or I haven't looked at it in a little while. A teacher who's reading this should be able to understand the strategy description without reading the course readings, as you will provide all the necessary information. So even though I'm going to be the one assessing these and evaluating these, I want you to think of your audience as partly being future teachers or other teachers. So now to explain how I'm going to assess these, I'm going to refer to the competencies. Everything I've just said still applies, but there are certain professional competencies and key features that we are intending to help you develop during your time in this program. So, competency 1, to act as a professional inheritor, critic, and interpreter of knowledge or culture when teaching students. And the key feature I'm looking at there is situates the discipline's benchmarks and points of understanding, concepts, postulates, and methods in order to facilitate significant in-depth learning by students. Where I'm connecting with this one in this assignment, it's really important that your suggested strategy respects the academic content. The ESL learner in your class should not be receiving a watered-down version of the curriculum, but one in which the teacher uses various forms of scaffolding to make the curriculum accessible. So that's where I'm connecting with this competency. Your strategy doesn't reduce the amount of learning the student does. It helps them to learn. It doesn't reduce what they have to learn. It doesn't take away things that they should be learning. It just helps to communicate. Competency 2, to communicate clearly in the language of instruction, both orally and in writing, using correct grammar in various contexts related to teaching. The concern here is that you communicate so that your ideas are understandable. Correctness, for me, is of secondary importance, but still relevant. If you have difficulty with mechanics such as spelling, grammar, or word meaning, you could consult the Writing Help Center or get a classmate to help you. If you have trouble planning your writing, consider using a graphic organizer or an outline prior to planning your writing. Most important is that I understand it, but yeah, the mechanics help. Competency 11, to engage in professional development individually and with others. The key feature I'm looking at here is discusses the relevance of his or her pedagogical choices with his or her colleagues. The strategy guide is an opportunity for you to discuss how you would teach in recognition of the diversity of language abilities among your students. You'll be given opportunities to share your strategy guide ideas with your classmates, and you should write them with the understanding that these should be shared or could be shared. So yeah, sharing with your colleagues is part of what this assignment's about. Have fun. I look forward to reading them.